everybody up tonight. Hey. Come on in, take your shoes off before we close the door. Few rules, heat pack in the air, we about to blow. This the basement, ain't nobody safe, you already know. Grab a seat and kick your feet before you get too comfortable. You want the X's and the O's, the Trey, yes and no, friends and the foes, the Butlers and the Herro. You can feel it in your soul, but when the ring is the goal. But if somebody need to go, we be sure to let you know. Going hard for my dogs is an everyday thing, like Jimmy down the lane of 13 off the screen. Whole squad keep it tucked like number 17. Bring your takes and your memes, going hard for the team. Going down in the basement. It's going down in the basement. Get your takes off. Get your takes off. Going down in the basement.
Yeah. Wait. What are you doing up there? Welcome to the Basement Sports Network post-game show. Long time, bitch. Cause them long ass 10 o'clock games, we wasn't finna be here. But as you see, the gang is back. And joining me today, we got the lone white member, Bubba. Bubba, how you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic. It's that time of year. I'm over the Dolphins losing now. Just over it now. And Inter Miami 4-0. Heat W. Cats 5-0. It was a good day. It was a good day. A good Saturday. Just watched sports all day and we won all of our games. So it's that time of year, man. Forget that Denver loss. That was fake. Everything else, we're doing pretty good, man.
Hey, bro, that soccer shit, we don't do that here. Rounding out this panel, we got three of the most prominent members of the basement. All of them. Members of the K gang. We got my boy TJ. TJ, how you doing today, my boy?
Hey, man, I'm good, man. He got a dub. Jimmy actually showed up for basketball. This is cool, man. This is cool.
I had fun with it, too. My boy Kendall, one time for the one time. Kendall, how you doing?
Greetings and salutations. I'm doing good, my brother.
You see my boy
I
Chet.
cannot complain.
My boy Chet tapping in from the Twitch, as you guys know, or as you guys can see, we're live from YouTube, we're live from Twitch, we're live from Twitter, and we're also live on Instagram right now. So if you got the IG, make sure you tap in with us over there at Basement Sports N on that way too. And rounding out this panel, last but certainly not least, the boy who be getting killed in that ranked match on COD, my boy Threat. How you doing today, bro?
Hey man, you know we living like Bubba said. It's a beautiful sports day, man. I see a lot of sports going on. Everybody coming out with dubs. How can I complain, dog?
Not for sure, bro. For sure. We got people tapping in on the Instagram right now. What's up, y'all on IG? I see that on my laptop. But yeah, IG, bro. We on IG too. Yeah. So Miami today, 126-120 victory over the Utah Jazz. They end up winning 3 of their last 4. Nice. I'm impressed. My starting lineup has been cooking recently. Just saying. So we'll start with you today, TJ. TJ, give me your thoughts on the game.
That first half was nasty. They were giving up every offensive rebound known to man. But then the second half happened, and Jimmy Butler decided, you know what? Let me lock in. So that was cool. Bam Adebayo, how you doing? Caleb Martin, how you doing? Man, it was a cool game, bro. Glad to see them, figure it out against a team who was bullying them in the first half. Colin Sexton got to the rim at will. But yeah, man, it was good to see the Heat actually pull a game out like that.
No, for sure, bro. I enjoyed it, bro, because it felt like at the beginning of the game, it's like they're not really finna do the thing where they lose to, the sorry team. And they were just like, they were going to do it. And then Jimmy Butler in that third quarter just kind of was like, I'm finna backpack this shit. And then he ended up leading us to the victory. Kendall, give me your thoughts on the game, brother.
Pretty much same what TJ, especially on that first half. But my thoughts on the game is, Herro is gone, so we do not need her. I think we found a nice starting lineup. It's working. It's third game that they've done this. You know what I'm saying? 126 points. Duncan looks like a connector of the offense, and it's not through just dribble handoff. And it's a game. At least in games like these, everybody. Let me not say everybody. A lot of people are accepting of the coasting from 122, and I am not as accepting of that. I understand picking your spots, but today was one of them games. He just, was Bam went out, he took over and he did what he was supposed to do, return the favor from the New Orleans game. And then when Bam came back, he did the same thing and made pace. So good win. I feel like they was kind of hot a little bit, but they got the W. So yeah.
No, for sure, bro. Like, you always appreciate when they can pull out a W, even when you got a few gripes with the game. Threat, give me your thoughts on today's game, bro.
To be real with you, I like the way everybody hooped today, dog. I felt like everybody hooped aside from Hayward Highsmith, which is expected. But everybody hooped. I seen spurts of greatness from literally everybody. Well, the main guys that matter. I seen Terry take over the third. I seen Jimmy take over the second half. I seen Bam, do what he got to do on both ends of the court. So yeah, shout out to my Heat guys, the main core guys that matter, who are always available and not missing 30 plus games a season.
You said everybody but Hayward Highsmith, my good brother. Orlando Robinson did play NBA minutes today.
I didn't even notice it. He was that bad.
He took a 3 too.
He did.
Nah, I ain't gonna hold you. What you call it did his thing though. When in terms of like defensively, Hayward got turnover off straight ball pressure. Like, so he did.
He was beating the fuck out of THT. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god. In that first half, he was getting his ass whooped out there, bro.
Hey, it was better that than him behind the wheel.
No, for sure.
That was nuts. That was nuts.
No, bro, but Orlando Robinson versus Omar Yurt 7 wasn't the matchup I thought I needed to see today. And then when they actually went up against each other, it went exactly as I thought. We did not need to see that. My boy Bubba, give me your thoughts on the game today, bro.
It was definitely weird to see like a Sioux Falls practice at that part of the game. Just Omar going versus Orlando. Like, that's just one-on-ones that they ran in Sioux Falls. So that's pretty crazy to see, to be honest with you. People paid money to see that tonight. But they also paid money to see Jimmy Butler turn into Michael Jordan's son tonight. Again, I hope someone develops an algorithm or writes a book about finding out what games besides the playoffs that Jimmy Butler chooses to give a shit into, because I'd pay money to go to those games and like definitely tune into those games, because when he's playing like he played tonight, the Heat are one of the more fun teams to watch in basketball. Like, that was entertaining when Jimmy gets the crowd going. I think Eric Reed and all the other stupid-ass kidcasters talked about the home record being really bad today. And, like, obviously the home record's been bad all season long. But for Jimmy Butler to show up in front of the home fans, I think definitely melts something. And, like you said, everybody did their role today. Like, Duncan was good. Bam was good. We got worried when he came out. He came back in. Terry Rozier, getting the ball to Bam and Jimmy, which is just what you're supposed to do as a point guard, get the ball to your best players. We don't recognize that because of bitch-ass, fat-ass Kyle Lowry. We don't recognize that. And it's the little things that are blowing our mind right now, because it's crazy. Just getting the ball to your best players, good things happen. Recognizing Jimmy's good down low, getting him the ball, getting Bam the ball, good things happen. And shout out Herro, man, because him not playing today really opened up our offense and continues to help us win games. So I think the formula is this dude needs to get hurt at a certain point. Listen, bro, like, people want to come at me for that comment like you're wishing on injury. It's like, I want to watch an NBA Finals. That's it. I want to watch my team in the finals again. I like to watch my team win. And unfortunately, the common denominator is that event.
It's like a canon event for championship contention.
Like, I would like to watch us in June. For that to happen, Tyler Herro needs to be wearing Louis Vuitton on the sideline. Okay. I think everybody wins. I think Tyler gets to do it from the best accounts. Tyler gets to be a rich man in Miami, wear whatever the fuck he wants to the game, and no one gets to talk about him anymore. We can just watch our team actually play like a team, play like they played together the last few years, and win a bunch of basketball games. And it's fun, man. 3 out of the last 4. Incredible month of February. What's the common denominator, man? We all know it.
Shuffle game. Yeah. But listen, bro. Look, the Tyler Herro thing aside, I don't want to talk about guys who didn't play until later on into the show. Let's talk about some of the guys who did play, starting with Jimmy Butler. This felt like his best game of the season to me, TJ. I don't know. Like, was this his best game all year to you?
For sure. I mean, it sucks it came against the Utah Jazz, but I mean, nice of you to show up, brother. Yeah, he was ridiculous. Like, that third quarter especially, there was nothing anybody could do with him. He was aggressive, getting to his spots, demanding the ball. Hello, that's nice. He played passive for 2 quarters, and I was about to get on here and just go off about how passive he was, and then he absolutely like flipped the switch like that, man. So the threes was cool too. You know, the threes in the first half, I was rocking with them too. So yeah, bro, Jimmy was ridiculous. There's nothing nobody can do when he's playing like that.
Yeah, I think he scored 17 in the third quarter or whatever it was, and then like he went 3 for 3 from the 3-point line to your later point, bro. Like, but yeah, bro, I was gonna mention that too. Like the 3-point shooting is nice, not sustainable as we all know, but I'm saying like it's cute to see from time to time. Kendall, what you thought about Jimmy's game tonight?
Hey, my man put the post up, you know what I'm saying? He dropped the post on Instagram, and so far so good, you know what I'm saying? He says that time and he playing like it. Tonight he did what he wanted to do against everybody except for on that fast break when there was nobody there when he smoked that layup. But I like the fact that he's taking 3-point shots. Like I've been saying that for like 2 years now. And fuck nigga. No, but yeah. He hoop. He did what superstar quote unquote players are supposed to do. And you know, he really looked like a superstar. Like he looked like he's gonna do the same thing over and over, much like guys like, you know, Luka Doncic does, you know, Steph Curry, guys like that, you know what I'm saying, who are like more offensively living. With James Harden back in Houston, like he got. That's a nasty comment, Savvy. He got a spot. He did what he wanted to do over and over, and absolutely not. We do not celebrate fuck niggas' birthdays around these quarters.
Niggas? That's not what to it.
It's a figure of speech in that sense. But yeah, Jimmy Ball.
Correct. Damn check, bro. You ain't have to say that. Threat, your thoughts on Jimmy Butler tonight?
Oh, he was cool. He be dressing.
Did this man just give to be honest?
Did he say he be dressing?
Yeah, cool. He be dressing. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 performance.
The opponent quality didn't give him that 10.
Bubba, your thoughts?
He got that shit on.
He put that shit on tonight.
You be dressing.
I haven't seen you on Postgame for a while. Can you cook injury prone number 14?
We're not going to speak on guys who are not available, man. We just got to appreciate the guys who can suit up and play night in and night out, man.
Come on now. DMP pussy does not get discussed on this show. Bubba, want to hear your thoughts on Jimmy's game tonight?
It was awesome. I don't know why. I don't know what he's got against the people of Utah, the city of Utah, but he chose tonight. We don't know why. I don't know if there's any way to determine why he chose tonight. Maybe it was because Bam went out. Maybe it's because he just wanted one in front of the home crowd. But for him to get 37 points and, you know, the free throw line, the physicality, I just like the way that we fed him the ball. Like it felt a little bit like a playoff game, not against Utah, obviously, but just in those moments. Terry Rozier, everybody just feeding Jimmy, letting him do his thing. It was really fun to watch. And when Jimmy's hyping up the crowd and stuff, that's what reminds me why I still watch this team, is for moments like that, not for moments that involve 14, for moments that involve like that. So it was absolutely electric to watch him pretty much dominate from midway third quarter on. He just completely took the game over, and it was a lot of fun.
Y'all are disrespecting Tua Tagovailoa, the NFL yards passing leader from this past season.
Don't be talking about that nigga 6 Man of the Year award like that. Because that's the same thing to me.
They're the same person, to be real. It was crazy. I seen that tape from somebody recently, and I was like,
No one's ever said that before.
No, you feel me? No, couldn't have possibly ever heard that. First time I ever saw it. But let's go to Bam a little bit.
Where you heard that?
Huh?
Where you heard that?
You know, just a place or two. You feel me? A place or two. I want to go to Bam a little bit. Bam gave us a little scare, went out the game with a little injury or whatever, but came back. Turned out to be cool. They shot him up with that Toradol, so he gonna feel it tomorrow. But that didn't matter tonight. We'll let you start the conversation on Bam, Bubba. Bubba, give me your thoughts on Bam game That's like
Bam's just been so consistent this year. And yeah, I don't know. I didn't want Bam to finish the game, to be honest with you, the way he sprinted right to the locker room. That man gets up from everything. So for him to sprint right to the locker room, I thought it was definitely something more serious. Came right back in, and he's a beast, man. His low game, like the touch he's got around the rim right now, is so much better than it was last year. The fadeaway shots, I trust them way more. Yeah, I know. That wasn't a good one. I meant to say pause. Yeah, that wasn't it. That wasn't it for sure. But the way he's finessing and the way he's getting whatever he wants, getting to his spots, he's on both ends. And it's a lot of fun to watch, and it's very clear that he plays better with the starting lineup, in my opinion. I think the guys around him right now fit him better. I think Terry Rozier fits him better because he actually gets him the fucking ball. I saw Terry throw that lob to Jovic that if Bam was there, that's getting finished. I know y'all like that crazy lob that he threw. And I just think Bam's going to only play better with this starting lineup. And I think we got to Spo and the Heat are the ultimate organization of put guys in best positions to succeed. And clearly everybody is succeeding if we do this type of basketball right now and play this lineup. So Bam's just going to continue doing him. Yes, he's worth the money. Yes, he's worth all this, man. Like this, these are the debates that can't be had anymore. This man has been the most consistent player on our team all year long this year.
I ain't gonna lie. Threat chances of Dono's disabled on this bitch. And I tell you right now, we'll never go live on Twitch again if I can't see my YouTube money. I haven't seen a YouTube comment yet. Like all these
except TJ's.
Yeah,
they're saying that they can't comment in the chat in the basement.
On YouTube?
Chat. Yeah, that's what David Sampson just said.
Oh no.
Hold on. IG, it's been real. Toodaloo, get up out of here.
Yeah, it says YouTube chat is disabled for people.
Yeah, don't worry about it. We finna disable some other shit. Twitter, bye. Twitch, we trying some shit. Get up.
It's because it's kids' day. The Heat, they swimming against us, bro.
Oh, so the Heat won't allow kids caster.
Is it me?
They won't let us get our content off because it's kid casters day, but ain't no kids up here.
Fuck is you talking about? Nah, it's cool. We'll take the L for this one day. I tried some shit I've never tried again. Let's talk about Bam a little bit, Threat. Tell me what you saw this evening.
That boy was hooping, man. That boy absolutely destroyed Collins on that spin move. Disgusting.
Crazy.
Oh my goodness. That boy went to work in that post game. Killed your serving a possession before on that too. On a little drop. You feel me? Not too crazy for my dog. A little 21-7 game. I felt like he felt composed. I just want to see. Let me not say it. Let me not say that. I'm gonna just appreciate the game. I just want to see him take over the game the way Jimmy took over a game. Just a couple times throughout this. I just want to see if that's in his bag this season. But you know what I'm saying?
Did we not see it? Like, did we not see it when Jimmy went out?
But
that's the only time we see it, brother.
Saying, that's the thing. That's what I think he's saying. You only see it, yeah, bro. Like I feel him on that. Like Bam can take over games, bro. Like we've seen it, and he could do it on offense. But it just seems like it only happens like when both Jimmy and Tyler are not on the floor. Like, hey, gang, we back, gang, yeah, gang in a bit. But yeah, like to Threat's point, I agree. Like, I wouldn't say, I guess that balance. Because we wasn't really gonna speak on people who don't suit up. That's what they said. But I am. Since that fuck ass record ain't never around, like they need to determine like a balance between them two, Jimmy and Bam, where it's like a little bit of your turn like basketball, because they gonna make the extra pass. They gonna make the passes if they have to or if they there. So it's like. But at the same time tonight, Jimmy mostly took over when Bam was out, when he went to the locker room. And then Bam came back, Jimmy went to the bench, and then Bam started cooking. But I agree, that next level, I mean, it don't really matter because we wouldn't want it. But you would like to see both of them do it at the same time, I guess,
Yeah, I guess I can agree with that, bro. You want to see Bam? Oh, you was about to talk. Go ahead, Threat.
No, it's just that this season I felt like I've been watching a lot a lot more teams this season as opposed to the last couple years, and it's a lot of 2-man takeover games that goes on. And when you see like flashes of what Bam did late in that game, it's like, damn, I want to see him work when Jimmy works, and then you just see them both taking over a game instead of having to be Jimmy and then some random point guard, shooting guard, small forward who takes over for the game, a la Gabe Vincent, a la Caleb Martin last season. I want it to be Bam to be that guy, you know what I'm saying, where he dropped the 30, Jimmy dropped the 32, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But to that Jimmy and Bam little twin game.
Hey,
That's
Kendall.
crazy, bro.
It's
been ever since that little players only.
Go ahead. Y'all talk.
Yeah, ever since that play free that boy over there about to ever since the players only.
That boy threat say he got 30 minutes. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm done. I can't no more.
My bad, bro. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Quit distracting me. I'm at work right now, baby.
You good. But yeah, they 2-man game. TJ.
I thought that should be me.
Okay, so pretty much you was talking about how the 2-man game has been developing, like, or you seeing it work, excuse me, in tandem more so than we've seen it throughout the entirety of their kind of relationship.
Yeah, pocket passes is trending upwards between.
He had one nice ass one where he did like a behind the back to Bam or some shit like that between coverage, and Bam missed the layup or some shit like that. Mm-hmm. But still, like I agree, like you're starting to see Jimmy doing more to like get Bam involved in this thing. So like I appreciate that. Hey, bro. Relax. Let's move on to Terry Rozier. Terry Rozier has been kind of like a polarizing topic as of late. And it's like games like this is kind of like, I appreciate what Terry did. Like, as opposed to like continuing to shoot the ball and missing and shit like that, he scaled back on his shots, decided to be more of a facilitator in the second half, and ended up with a well-rounded game, in my opinion. Threat, you feeling the same way about Terry? Or you still think like that shit ain't
I absolutely love that third quarter from Terry Rozier because he started out that game so damn slow. He had, I think, more turnovers than assists possibly in that first half, or maybe he had just 2 turnovers. But regardless, he came out in that third quarter on a mission, got the steal on that fast break lay, then got the next one, I think, passed it to Jimmy, and then he hit the perfect pass to Nico in the post. Nico ain't go up. He dished it back out to Terry for the fadeaway 3 in the corner. Bruh snapped in that third quarter, bruh. And I seen flashes of what niggas was thinking about him being that needle mover that the Heat could possibly need to get over the hump. I seen flashes of that, man. I like Terry, bruh, a lot. I just want to see what he's going to do come playoff time, how he's going to, find his lane in between when Jimmy's hot, when it's Bam time, and when he needs to take over the game alongside Tyler Herro. Because let's be real, he's going to be playing with Tyler Herro in these games when we go 7 deep in the rotation. When we go 7, when you got to play your best 7, bro, he going to be playing with Tyler. It's going to be Tyler.
No. Don't do that. You ain't got to do
that. So I just want to see.
Let it be what it be.
I want to see him define his role with the Heat. It's looking like wants to be that passing pure point guard style of play, and I don't know if that's his bag. It might possibly be. I don't know. We're gonna find out though.
Is that what we want though, Kendall? Like, do we want him to be the pass first point guard type on this roster?
Absolutely, and I want him only passing the ball 3 people, well 4. Jimmy, Bam, dunking for an open 3, or passing it into the basket for a layup. Other than that, don't pass that bitch to nobody else, Terry. Just keep trying to get a screen. And if we get a shot clock violation, so be it. Or pass it to Tyler. So he
No, don't do that. Don't do that. You ain't got to do that.
The boy Justin in the back joining into the conversation. Welcome back.
Chopping up.
Yeah, you feel me? TJ, how are you been feeling about Terry Rozier, like over these past couple of weeks? He had some shitty shooting games, but just kind of like the way that he's kind of adjusted over the course of his time here.
Yeah, I've liked Terry, especially recently. I know you're talking about, with the loss of Kyle, like who's going to be able to get Bam and, Jimmy, like just some easy looks and just get them the ball in the spots where they want. What if we got somebody who can do both, like get them the ball? Oh, and he can like score and get to the rim. Oh, this is like new territory for us. We've never had a guy like this. So this is cool with me. Like, keep doing what you're doing, brother. If you want to mix in your 14 points, like that's all we really wanted from Kyle Lowry. We wanted like 12 points. And if you can get 6 to 8 assists, hey, that's a great game for Kyle. So what if we just get that from Terry Rozier? Like, that's cool with me. He's playing good defense. Obviously, he's not going to be a ball stopper anytime soon. But like, hey, bro, just if he's doing this like night in, night out, like that's cool enough for me. That's all I want out of that point guard position. And then the rest of the roster can like just figure itself out.
Yeah, I'm fucking with that, bro. Like, I feel like he's giving us what we wanted from Kyle Lowry, and people are still like expecting more. I don't know if that's like the right or wrong line of thinking, because yeah, he's a better player and he could do more, but like this is about what you want him doing.
Just feel like those same. I was about to say, I feel like those same guys, people that want more from him, obviously come from a certain sector of Heat fan base, quote unquote, and it's because his shot don't fall. And especially if his shot don't fall when someone else ain't playing, then you know how that goes.
And a lot of that comes too from them not understanding what Terry Rozier as a player is either. Like, they saw that 23 points per game over there in Charlotte and thought that would translate over onto this team. And it's like, well, that's not how basketball works. Like, he's playing in a different role. And so it's just about him carving out his style of play within the role that he's been given by the Miami Heat. What are your thoughts on Rozier, Bubble?
Yeah, I agree with y'all on like the Terry point scoring thing. Like, if you thought he was going to come over here from Charlotte on a team that is beyond irrelevant, their starting point guard LaMelo misses every game. Brandon Miller is like the focal point there. They're trading half the people on the roster. Like, his job there should be Tyler Herro's job in Portland right now. Like, getting buckets on a horrible team, doing whatever the hell you want. Nobody's going to critique you. Nobody cares. Like, do whatever you want, bro. Like, you're on a relevant team. But here he came here and he said he wants to get the ball to Bam. That's going to be a thing, and he's made that a point. So if Terry's shot isn't falling because people are talking about his knee, maybe he rushed it back. I know he's come back from an injury faster than 14 ever has. So I don't know what Terry Rozier does with his personal trainer to get back from a sprained knee before Tyler Herro trained anyway. But like, he's
Tyler,
here, he's available.
Just a quick point.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about Tyler Herro, but like, I thought his knee was the thing that was injured, and
now it's the same thing for the rookie year.
Now it's a foot that's injured. Like, where the fucking foot came from, TJ?
It came from the fact that he plays better when he's off the floor. So they'll say anything right now to keep him off the floor. I think they're dead ass telling him, like, bro, we don't need you right now. Chill out. Get ready for the playoffs.
Speaking of off the floor, make sure you subscribe. Let me go to. Let's go to.
Is that a shaboing boing? Is that what that is?
Shaboing boing.
Let's talk about Tyler's replacement, Duncan Robinson, because he didn't shoot great. You know what I mean? Didn't do the job that we pay him for, which is to make threes. But again, like, he finds a way to make shit work. We'll start with you this time, Kendall. What you thought about Duncan Robinson tonight?
I mean, bro, like, I can't even sit here and say he ain't shoot great, because I'll take a 5 for 13 if you're gonna give me like for 12 points. If you finna give me them 6 assists, bro, like,
wait a minute.
Before that, 2 for 9 from 3 used to be 3 for the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, with 1 assist, like, Buddy done worked on his game, but it's not cool because he's 29 years old, and me and Threat was asking for it when he was like 26, and he just couldn't get there. And then had to like literally take a year off into the season and get out of the rotation just to learn how to dribble the basketball and manipulate, like, and play with pace. I wouldn't even say manipulate a screen, but just play with pace. But now, bro, the way Duncan like mixes up his game now, bro, like it's to a T. Like, dude is playing like I said, the connector. Like, he's connecting the offense, like, where when the ball gets to him now, it's no longer just dribble handoffs. It's like, okay, I got you on the shot fake. Now I can put this bitch down. Like Duncan is dropping his shoulder into people, like driving and shooting floaters, and he got fouled on one, didn't get the call, but like, he mixing the game up. And the thing I love the most about Duncan, like to the Terry point, like that boy is trying to get the ball to his player always. Like he either trying to shoot a three, shoot a layup, or pass that bitch to Bam. Like, which is something we've been asking for from like a lot of guys who have come and went, and some who don't play. You know, and he doing his thing. So it's like I don't want him to shoot 2 for 9 because that shit might work versus Utah Jazz, but you know what I'm saying, I need you to be 5 and 9.
They talk about.
I see. I was trying to be nice, bro, but
Yeah, I was like, don't do that.
Don't Lenny, don't make
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, Lenny, don't make us
like
don't make us be what we are. Don't make us be the bad guys today. Like,
because them boys playing 6 out of 7. They won his last 6 out of 7. They playing good ball, bro. Like, come on now.
like let them rock.
Because we'll get packed.
Come, brother. Hey, at the end of 6 of 8 threes last night, Duncan Robinson is up to 65.8 effective field goal percentage on pull-up jumpers on the season. That's number 1 in the NBA. 46.5% on pull-up threes, which is unreal. Also 66.7% at the rim, killing closeouts better than ever before. One of the most improved players in the league. I do think that Duncan has a case for most improved player. I just don't think like he's going to get like the backing necessary in order to like get that award. Look, to the same point, like that we was making about Terry Rozier. Like Duncan Robinson had 12 points and only 2 made threes, which means that he was finding other ways to kind of get his shit off. That's the part about Duncan Robinson that's been most impressive. And like Kim was saying, bro, like when he ain't got it, bro's getting that ball to Bam one way or the other, bro. Like that's what he doing, and that's what we need for this team to do. Threat, want to hear your thoughts on Duncan Robinson?
Duncan was cool. It's nice seeing his bag being able to facilitate the basketball now. We seen 11 3 games ago. Now before I think he had 3 and 3, and now 6 assists this game. He's doing his just due. He's doing what he's getting paid to do. He's doing what he's supposed to do when the ball's not going inside the hoop. We begged for him to be able to do at least one more thing. If the ball's not, if you're not gonna hit shots, bro, at least be able to defend or facilitate, bro. Obviously, he's better this year defensively, but, you know, it's still a work in progress. But at least now he's starting to facilitate the rock, bro, because he's able to dribble the fucking ball and put the ball on the fucking floor, bro. I don't understand how nobody got in his ear before he got benched. Like Kendall was saying, we was harping on that shit for years, bro. And now he's finally being able to put the ball on the floor and do other shit, and it's expanded his game, bro. So, I like to see him stack on these games because obviously it leads to a discussion about who's going to be starting come playoff time. So as long as he keeps stacking up good performances, I don't think there's going to be much of a debate to be had, bro.
Yeah, I think it's not a debate one way or the other because we all know Duncan Robinson will not be starting when Tyler Herro's healthy. Like, no matter how much we can present all the valid evidence that we want on this case. Like, we all know the inevitable kind of like outcome of this. It's just like, it's so tough to watch, bro, because you see this man, like y'all saying, like he's become one of the engines of this team offensively, bro. He can do so much shit to help this team just kind of move the needle a little bit forward. It's ridiculous to see what they're gonna do too.
Like if this man stay hurt, bro, like, and thank you, Scare Daddy, for the $50 donut. He said, who is that dude that be out there sometimes that be holding the rod, that be taking bad inefficient shots? Team good since he ain't been on the court. Hey, we don't speak about Herro.
That's Jack Harlow. He's on a one tour right now.
Emphasis on the her. But I don't think like the longer he's out, and the closer we get to the playoffs, bro. Like if he missed another 2 weeks and the team is playing good, bro. Like I think the closer we get to the playoffs, I think Spo is like that's the last glimmer of like. Because I agree with you, like I don't think he'll play, but you don't think that's like the only possible scenario. The closer we get to the playoff,
okay,
like,
so
and
like
if he's out, like
realistically, like there was something that came out that was like Tyler Herro's focus is to be ready for the playoffs, like just to kind of be healthy for the playoffs, which means that you know he could potentially miss an extended amount of time. And if this team keeps playing like this, it's gonna be hard for like to mess with that rhythm when Tyler Herro gets back. But I thought the same thing before. Like they had started to find the stride, and I thought it would be difficult. But in that scenario, Kyle Lowry.
But in there, Bam went out too.
Sure, that's real. But this group that's been playing together, the Terry, Duncan, Nico, Jimmy, like lineup, like that shit has been working, bro, a little bit. And I would like to see them invest more time into that lineup. Talk about Duncan Robinson a little bit, Bubble.
Yeah, no, Duncan Robinson improving his game this year. I'll mention all the same things y'all did with the fact that he can dribble now, he can pass. He's getting a lot of people on the fake right now, so I'm kind of interested to see, especially come playoff time. I think teams are so used to Duncan when he's in there, you have to bite on the fake because he's such a good three-point shooter. I think some of the better teams in the playoffs will be a little bit more disciplined when it comes to that. But like y'all been mentioning, like just sometimes shit is simple. Like basketball is extremely complicated. You can have a million different strategies, a bunch of different players, whatever it is. At the end of the day, the best players are going to win the game for you more often than not, unless it's Caleb Martin in Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Like that's or Max Strus, I guess, in the play-in game. Like that's what's going to happen. And in terms of this starting lineup, man, like if the Heat are who they say they are, like we need the starting lineup. And then this isn't Herro hate, bro. Like people who are like, well, if he doesn't start, then what should he be doing? He should be coming off the bench and giving us buckets off the bench. And if he's on one of his heater nights, then he can stay in the game. That's how he should be treated. And we can just accept reality that he is, like a lot of Heat people like to say, that he is one of the best six men in the league. He's an efficient scorer. Not efficient. He's an elite scorer off the bench. We overpaid him for that role because we thought he could be more. He couldn't. We're going to walk it back now. They've done this before with other people. They took Duncan Robinson out of the lineup despite the amount of money he was making. They just took him out of the lineup. They've taken Hassan Whiteside out of the lineup. They've done this shit before. So, again, you don't have to send him away. You don't have to send him to fucking Guantanamo Bay. But you need to fucking have him come off the bench. Come off the bench. Because this starting five is making too much sense. And if they don't want to do that, then we need to play against Zaza Pachulia or Draymond Green so we can run this shit back. Like,
go ahead, Threat.
You know what's crazy to me, dog? I feel like expectations, like, decide your fate as, like, a player. I feel like if Tyler Herro was to come off the bench, if his role, if he was in the Manu Ginobili, Lou Will, Jamal Crawford type of role, bro, he would be one of the most beloved players in Miami sports history, bro. If we keeping it 100, bro.
Yep.
Like, just for what he gives off the bench. If he was in that role, if the expectations was that, being a six-man, being the best six-man in the league, bro, they would love this man, bro. Like,
he would be the best. He'd be the best bench player in the league.
He would be the best.
100%.
Yes, bro.
He would be
100%.
a three-time. He would be going on 3-time six-man of the year.
Jordan Clarkson,
Exactly.
Lou Williams.
Bro. Exactly,
Like you said,
bro.
Jamal Crawford. Like,
But the fact that he makes these statements that he's in Luka trade conversations, and then he doesn't get to that type of, he doesn't play to that type of performance, and then the fans behind him really think that he can get to that type of level, and he still doesn't get to it. That's why you have this Herro quote unquote hate, bro. It's because the expectations that he puts on himself and the fans put on himself. When in reality, bro, if he just accepted his role as a six-man, his fucking fandom will be completely different, bro. Like,
to that point about expectations, bro. Like, even the whole Luka Ja thing, like, I could leave that in the past if that's where it stayed. But then you have him saying things like when he get injured the first time this year, like, we're trying to get back to an all NBA level, which is his words, bro. It's not other people placing these things. It's him saying it for himself that he believes that he's this type of player. And then it's to the exact point. When the production doesn't match the expectations that he's putting out there that he set, then it warrants criticism, bro. If it comes to, I hate Tyler Herro. Like, but everybody up here don't hate Tyler Herro. Everybody up here don't spew hate, bro. Like, they just looking at it from their perspective, and it should be like common knowledge at this point. Gang just don't play up to the level of the people that he thinks he's in. That is a fact. David Sass, appreciate you with the $5 dono. He said, now that the chat is up, I just want to say biracial Dyson Daniels ain't fucking my team up. We don't want so either. We don't want him to either. TJ, as probably the most pro Tyler Herro person up here, just like in general, like how do you make sense of this conversation with Duncan Robinson, Tyler Herro, or whatever? And I'm sorry that the conversation has pivoted here, but we're just gonna have the one that's being had.
It doesn't make any sense. You know, I feel like they should play the players that are playing well. But if it hasn't gotten to the point in this season where we firmly believe that like just Duncan is starting and Tyler Herro is coming off the bench, then it's not going to change. He would literally have to miss the rest of the season, and it would have to go into the playoffs with Duncan being the starter, and I think that'll be the point where Spo doesn't change it. But we just got to be honest with ourselves, bro. He's not coming off the bench. If he was, that would have been happened by now. They clearly don't care about how good Duncan is playing. Duncan was on a heater. He was playing even better than he's playing now earlier this season, and it didn't matter. They still benched Duncan for Tyler Herro. So we can have the conversation, but at the end of the day, they're going to start him when he comes back. So at this point, we're arguing amongst ourselves, because when he comes back, he's going to be back in the starting lineup. We're going to be having the same conversations about he's shooting, inefficient, and why is Duncan not starting. It's the same cycle over and over again. So accept what is right in front of us, bro. Accept what's in front of us. We're going to talk about the team that's there. Let's talk about the team that's there. If we're going to talk about Tyler Herro, we got to talk about him being a starter, because 6th man of the year, yeah, he would have been great coming off the bench, but he's not. It's just not happening until they trade him, unless he coming off the bench or somewhere else. But as far as the Miami Heat, it is not going to happen. It's not.
But TJ, when you say what's here, what's in front of us, that's two sides, though.
No, it isn't, because we're talking about him and he's not here. There's no reason.
No, I'm saying they're gonna start him, but even we know that Duncan plays better. The team is better when Duncan starts. Those are two things I feel like that are in front of us.
Can two things be true at the same time? Can the team be more functional as a unit with Duncan Robinson in the starting lineup, and we also accept the fact that Duncan Robinson will not be a part of the starting lineup?
100%.
And I think that's kind of where it is, bro. It's a natural discourse if we all believe that, you know what I mean? It don't matter if we believe Duncan Robinson makes this team run more efficiently. The reality is that when Tyler comes back, he's going to be the starter. So to TJ's point, yeah, it doesn't make sense to do it. But if we don't point it out, nobody else is going to do it, bro.
But we know.
That's why we got to do it, bro. That's why we got to do it. Let's talk about Nikola Jovic a little bit, even though I know y'all probably don't want to. Threat, we're going to start with you.
Nico.
Is this his starting spot? Is this his starting spot?
He never gonna get the starting nod, much like Duncan's never gonna get the starting nod, bro. I like Nico at power forward, bro. I felt like he came in out the 2 threes early in the game. Spo then decided to sit him for God knows how long. He didn't come back into the game until way later, bro. I like Nico starting, bro. I don't understand it, bro. Let him get the bumping bruises and the ugliness out the way now so that he's ready by playoff time, instead of expecting him to be that guy come playoff time, bro. I feel like we need to go through the ugly phases. That's what you got to do. That's what every other team does but us. But matter of fact, let me not even say that, because we going through the ugly phases with Haywood Highsmith, and that nigga still continues to get a jersey every night in and night out, just because he could play defense, bro. I don't give a damn. That nigga's ass to me.
I'm going to give you a little pushback. Threat. Because with the Duncan thing, I don't think the Duncan and Nico thing is the same. Because with Duncan, it's because Tyler's not here that he's playing. Everybody who is kind of competition to Nico for that starting power forward spot is healthy and playing, and they're still starting Nico.
That is real. He's starting. I do want to see an increase in the minutes, though.
That first quarter, him only playing 7 minutes in that first half was fucking disgusting, bro. Because bro was playing good in the first 7 minutes of the half, or in his little stint, bro. I didn't like that. Bubba, want to hear your thoughts on Nico?
Yeah, Spo's got Nico in the Myers Leonard starter and only name back, which is you're going to play the first until the first whistle, and then you're going to get taken out. I didn't understand him getting pulled, and then obviously we've all talked about him having a couple quick threes there. But again, in comparison, who are you going to start? You're going to start Highsmith and deal with his ups and downs, and same with Caleb Martin. If I'm going to deal with anybody's ups and downs, give me the 20-year-old who can hopefully get better from it as we continue. In the playoffs, maybe that changes if he's on a cold streak in the playoffs. Yeah, he's the first guy you probably have to make a change with. But at the end of the day, I like Caleb off the bench. I know he had a good game today. He was great defensively. And I think a lot of people like Caleb off the bench is kind of the Jimmy sub, or if he plays a little bit with Jimmy, fine towards the end of the games. But again, it's not about starting games. It's about closing games, as Spo always likes to say too. But I don't understand how you could justify taking Jovic out as a young guy, especially when he's just, kind of going up and up. That's a great point, William Davis. If Klay Thompson can come off the bench, Tyler Herro can come off the bench. Absolutely. Anyway, Enough about him. I can't believe it's gotten so.
But every time
I know it's so bad. Maybe I have a problem. You know what? Maybe I do have a problem. Maybe this man needs to just get off my team. Maybe I gotta go to Tyler Anonymous. I don't fucking know. I'll start it up with everybody. We can all get a fucking coin after he's traded. But
I will not be there. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna live.
I need Jovic to stay in the lineup because I think he can get better, and he's one of the few really, really young guys on the team. So if he can progress and he can move forward, it's only good things for the Heat. And again, they already have him on the 8 minutes into the game. You'll get taken out, and who knows when you'll come back. Besides the 8 minutes to start the second half, then just keep him on that plan. If you want him playing minimally but getting good minutes with good players around him in big moments, then keep this up because he's not closing the game anyway. So I would just continue to have him at the power forward spot, and hopefully he can continue to grow. But yeah, Spo either doesn't like him or just doesn't think he's ready. I don't know I've never seen Spo the dynamic of a young player like this. He's almost just he does good. It's just a little weird. I don't know.
Well, Michael Beasley. I felt like Spo hated Michael Beasley too, or maybe I don't know if he hated Michael Beasley or he really loved Udonis Haslem. That to me kind of, but it was like a similar thing going on there. TJ, give me your thoughts on Nico.
Bro, cool. He do stuff sometimes. He's not gonna play in the playoffs because the Celtics are gonna put him in the deepest part of hell. Could you imagine? Everything is going to be a mismatch against him. I mean, hell, we had
this conversation. It might be like Kendrick Nunn, where he starting the regular season in the playoffs, he just completely out of the rotation.
That's there you go. Haywood Highsmith is going to be your starting four in the playoffs, ladies and gentlemen. As unfortunate as it is, that Jovic thing, bro. He's cool for right now, but brother is going to be cooked by the playoffs. So enjoy him while you got him.
The thing is, to speak on Haywood, dog. I seen 3 straight possessions, bro. He took a shot, 3 straight possessions, wide open, brother, in a tight contested game, and missed all 3 back to back in the fourth quarter of a game. That unacceptable, bro. Unacceptable, dog.
Would you have rather him drive to the basket or shoot a wide open three?
Dog, the nigga be punching the ball. He does. It's not even a shot for him. The nigga's fighting the ball as he's shooting that motherfucker, bro. That's terrible shot form and mechanics.
Nah, bro. I hate how Smith playing basketball. Kendall, talk to me about Jovic, bro, because I think we had this conversation before about whether or not he would be in the playoff rotation, and there's a bit of a conundrum there, bro. Because the reason that we like him playing is going to be a reason that we need in the playoffs, which is the fact that he's tall. We need tall people out there. Go ahead.
He's on his way. At first, I was like, "There's no fucking way." But like you said, the fact that he starts still with Jimmy back and Caleb playing, and Caleb, I'm gonna be real. I think Caleb and Nikola Jovic is kind of connected in the sense of as long as Caleb playing good, or as long as that is crazy. As long as Nico.
It's Hiroshima, bitch. Hey, with 3 sound like a Hiroshima bomb.
As long as Jovic is playing decent in that starting lineup, I think Caleb coming off the bench, it works and it fits. Because like you said, he's tall. So you don't want Jimmy playing the 4. I'm pretty sure that's why Jovic is still starting. Because even when Caleb was starting, it was still Jimmy in the corner. Well, Caleb too to some degree, but Jimmy played more of the 4, in my opinion. But I think Spo was really testing his gangster, and he passed. I'm not even gonna lie. All that inconsistent, you play, you don't play. Oh, somebody hurt out there. Oh, fuck, you made a mistake against OKC. Go sit down. You never see the court again. I think he was testing, bro. And then hey, the Bucks. Jovic, get out there and start. Bro was barely playing before that, and he went out there and scored 20 points. You feel me? And he did a decent job against Giannis, and he attacked him. hit open three, so it was just like, okay, I think that was like, because that was like right before the All-Star break. Wasn't that like the game before the All-Star break? And I think that was like his test, and he passed it. I don't see a reason why he wouldn't play unless he just get out of whack. One thing I would like for him to start doing is playing basketball as a whole. Like, stop all this passive shit. Like, bro, like he had like a couple shots where he was open, he just looked over the 22 and just gave him the ball. Like, I know that's your OG and shit, bro, but like,
yeah,
that'll get your ass yanked up off of there, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta hold your own. So I do think him playing also, like, in the playoffs is gonna depend on Jimmy and Bam as well. Like, I think Spo would like Bam gotta like playing next to bro, because like at least I got somebody over there who can tip a ball and keep it alive for us and shit like that. I ain't got to be one down to do it. That sucks for Caleb. But and Jimmy, that's his guy. You know what I'm saying? Got their bond or whatever. I think if them two is vouching for him, like going into the playoffs, which I think Spo like obviously values their opinion, then Jovic is gonna be out.
Wait, before you go out of here, Threat, because Threat about to leave. We got 4 bench players. You could pick any one of the 4 bench players and talk about them, and then give me a prediction for the next game, and then get up out of here.
Brother, I don't even know who's on our bench. I have no clue who's even on our bench, brother.
Caleb, Haywood, Jaime, and Orlando Robinson were the 4 guys that came up.
Oh, man. Jaime, dog. He gave us 12 tonight. I like his footwork. I like his post game. He baby Jimmy. Jimmy got him under his wing, even with the commercial shit. I feel like he hooped. He gave us solid minutes today. He definitely cooled off a little bit from the hot start. And then he ran into a rough wall, but I think he's finding himself again, slowly but surely. As long as he can continue to contribute at that type of level, we'll be all right with his production. Year one.
For sure. And we got Detroit next. Who you got? You got the Heat winning that game?
Oh, absolutely. Detroit stinks. If we lose that game, heads need to roll, brother. Like, there's a serious problem that's going on if we lose that game.
All right, one more question before you leave, Big Dog. Oh, okay. I was about to say, if they do lose, will you be here, brother?
I will be here. If they lose, I will be here. Hey, I will be waiting.
Y'all believe that shit if y'all want to.
If they lose, I will be. Hey, no, if they lose that one, I will be here. I will
catch
be
that
here.
boy Threat on Twitch, on COD. That boy would not be on this whole game show. Appreciate you, gang. Have a good rest of your evening, bro. Bubba. Yeah, pick a bench player. Talk about him, bro.
I've talked about Tyler enough, bro. I can't keep talking about Tyler.
No, bro. One of the ones who played
All
tonight.
right, but Caleb, on a serious note, Caleb Martin off the bench to me is a true spark plug. I want to keep it this way. I know that he might be the best 4 on the team, and he might need to start come playoff time because I trust him more than Haywood any time of the week, especially offensively. But, yeah, he's got the Spider-Man layup package, bro. I don't know what it is. But it's crazy. Like, and for a man who can dunk, he refuses to dunk. Like, he would just rather do some crazy up and under shit than actually just, like, when he slammed it the other game, was it 2 games ago or maybe the game before this? Like, towards the end of the game, I was anticipating another crazy-ass fucking layup attempt. So, Caleb in the corner, too. The hitch in the 3 is gone. I don't know what it is with a hand in his face in the corner. That's money. So, that's going to be interesting. And I know there's going to be a playoff game that he's going to be huge in. And he's a great player, man. And I understand the argument that we should have moved him because he's going to leave, obviously, potentially all that. I get that, but he's on the team. He's playing well. I like him off the bench. He's out of all the remaining bench players, he's easily my favorite. Not even close.
Yeah, Caleb Martin had 3 blocks tonight. I just want to throw that out there. Like,
yeah,
bro, he was on defense, bro. And somebody said it earlier in the chat. That was a big reason why Nico his minutes got shrunk is because Caleb was playing so well defensively. And Spo got hurt. Speaking of, I know nobody probably gonna get this tonight, but DeLon Wright did not play at all again.
That was so interesting to me. 0.
Brother,
Very
you was talking about players. I was just waiting for my turn.
Bro,
My
Spo
bad.
just experimenting, bro.
My
Spo
bad.
experimenting.
My bad. He done already seen all he need to see from DeLon. Hey,
Get your candles out and just it's over.
Hey, bro, light one up, bro.
I don't know what he did. I don't know what he did. Maybe it might not be Spo, bro. I got a theory. It's Mickey Harrison. That brother went out there on that West Coast trip where Mickey could have no say. He can do his calls, but his face couldn't be seen. Words couldn't be pushed on him. And Spo played him. And we was missing quite a few guys. Still missing somebody. And that boy played a little too well. And that no. You came in here off the streets. You came here off the streets being productive for this Miami Heat team. Sorry, lead guard out.
You won't get 3 years, $33 million out of me. You better fooling my coach.
Tyler. I done already paid Tyler. His minutes will not get cut. Absolutely not. He will be in the starting lineup, but if he coming off the bench,
that's real.
Because they let Spo have his free reign. Hey, they can't see too much of DeLon, bro. I'm telling you.
Bro,
I'm telling you, bro. Like
I've said it once, I'm gonna say it 1,000 times. DeLon Wright is a player that makes Spo horny. He does all the little things,
right?
Deflected passes, like
he like top 5 in that shit or some shit, like deflections per game or some shit. Like
they
can't play him too much.
They're gonna unleash him against Jalen Brunson and make his life miserable with the fucking double team off the zone, trapping Brunson at the top of the fucking key with Haywood and fucking DeLon blitzing this man.
Brother, when DeLon Wright scored 25 points in a playoff game, I don't want to hear nothing from y'all. I don't want to hear a bitch ass thing because he go do it. All right, and he gon' be here. David Sachs with the $2 donation. Say the man with the Troy Polamalu layup package. You talk about that boy Caleb still? Yes, bro. Caleb does have quite the finesse game going on. Orlando Robinson or Haywood Highsmith, TJ?
I'm taking Orlando Robinson. And it's more so Spo than Orlando Robinson, but it's Orlando Robinson adjacent. That boy seen Thomas Bryant get swung on by Jose Alvarado and cut that nigga minutes for Orlando Robinson. Spo's so real for that. Orlando Robinson ain't nothing but big, bro. He can't do nothing. I watched this man close out to the 3-point line on a switch. I don't know what the hell the boy's doing out there. He just vibing, he just hooping. But hey, shout out to Orlando Robinson. You are now the backup center while Kevin Love is out. I hope you enjoy your time. I hope you enjoy your PT. At least you ain't in the G League, brother. At least you get to roll with the real niggas for a little bit. So yeah, enjoy your time on the floor, bro. You ain't doing shit on the court. So yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
I mean, Omer 7 gave that boy a couple buckets, and I ain't gonna hold you. I was like, we kept
Omer gave this nigga the dirtiest hook shot I've ever seen.
And I was like, we might have killed the wrong one, ladies and gentlemen. I'll take Seamus Highsmith then. He's not an NBA player, bitch. He's not. You should not be playing him minutes, Sporon.
Oh, wow.
Do not.
Bird finna appear,
Bro, from out the thin air. She finna come up here dick eating bro, listen. Haywood Highsmith is terrible. All right. Like, I get it. I have no problem with him never playing any other minutes. I would love to see Jovic play over him. Like, that's who I would prefer to take all of Haywood's minutes. I don't care about his defense, brother. I do not. I don't. Like, I just can't deal with him being a humongous liability on offense. The catch and shoot shit works sometimes, don't work most of the time, and you never want to see him put the ball on the floor. What, TJ, you're getting all hyped up in your seat. What you said, bro?
Brother, he is going to be starting versus this Boston Celtics.
No, he's not, bro.
Yes,
no, he's not.
Is.
If supposed to start somebody other than Nico, it's going to be Caleb Martin.
Cal.
Hey, I got a question. Would y'all
wait. Hold on. So if you're gonna start Caleb Martin, you're gonna start Caleb Martin because off the bench, you need to play Jaime, you need to play Duncan, and you need to play Kevin Love. I'm not gonna start Haywood Highsmith and then try and figure out how to work in those other guys on top of Caleb. The Haywood Highsmith is going to be on the outside looking in of that rotation.
Okay.
Bro, I'm going.
I don't know why, but Spo like, bro. He do.
Bro, yeah, because
He
bro,
do.
bro gonna
Why?
go 5 for 5. He gonna go 5 for 5 from 3 in game 3 of the first round, and will never come out the lineup ever again. Kendall, what you wanted to ask, bro? Is that nigga he like an album cover?
No. Yeah, I'm out sure. Cause y'all brought up the Celtics, like, how soon would y'all want to play them boys? Cause I ain't gonna hold you. The way they fan base moving, bro, you scary. You scary.
I was like, why you call me?
I'm scared.
Conference finals, bro.
You see them
I
niggas
don't
who?
want to see them. I don't want to see them earlier.
Okay, so listen.
I'm gonna be
listen.
real.
I get where you're going. I want to play them in the first round. Before
Right.
they get any momentum, before they get any confidence built off of beating other teams, I want to get them while they still
With that
got
one seed,
with
that
that
one
little
seed
bit of doubt, that's still in there about Miami. Like they ain't got that. They ain't got no playoff series under their belt. Be like, okay, this year we're different. Like in the first round, it's like, damn, we got to play Miami. That is going to be their first thought. Not it's time for us to get our get back. No, it's going to be, damn, we got to play Miami if it's a first round series. And
we can't
Miami,
be the Bucks of last year.
If Miami beat them bitches in the first round,
we own them at that point, bro. That's crazy. I mean, the Celtics owner should sell the fucking team at that point, bro.
I'm gonna be
Seriously.
real. Like
Jimmy Butler is more of a villain in Celtics history, or is just as much of a villain in Celtics history as some of these Laker guys at that point. Like the 8th seed, 1 seed, you went all in, best starting 5 in the league. You lose to Jimmy Butler again with a bunch of guys, and bam.
Nah. See, that's the thing. Let's say the Heat, because
because you gotta beat the Celtics in the championship to be one of their real villains. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, I don't think so.
You do.
I don't think so. Because I think you're costing them from championships. From a Celtics
but they got a lot of banners up there.
From a Celtics standpoint, you go back to the bubble, you go back to last year, and then you knock them on the first round when they had the best.
But this is my thing.
I'm looking at this from the Celtics perspective, I'm looking at it from like Magic Johnson versus Larry Bird.
Yes.
I'm looking
No,
at
not as much as Magic or Kareem or Kobe.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's a lot of tiers.
I agree.
He's that next group of Celtics.
I agree with Bubba, but like, I'm not just finna put Jimmy Butler's name by itself. Like, is this team, like this iteration of like Heat Celtics?
You got to put Bam on there.
It's a Heat thing.
Sure.
Yeah, it's a Heat thing. It's a Heat thing.
Block as well too.
For sure.
Bubble Bam. Like, it was Bam and Goran first, and then it was Jimmy. Like, then 2022 they beat him when it was Jimmy carrying. So it's like, and then last year we had a game, but Bam was hooping in those 2 games too when we went up to a 3-0.
Caleb
Martin. So it's a team. It was a team thing. You fit, but I promise you, like, if we was like an A seed and we walk, I would be, bro, like, they're gonna be they blitzed the fuck out. No, they blitzed us the second time we played them. Like, that first time we played them, and the last time we played them with no Jimmy, the games wasn't on no. Oh, they whooped our ass like they did that middle game. And I understand they hooping, bro. But let me tell you, Kristaps Porzingis and Drew Holiday, they took out Marcus Smart. That's they playoff heart. Like,
we know what happens.
Boys gotta show me.
TJ, you shake your head and ain't saying that. Want to hear from you, brother?
That's tough, bro. I agree. Now I agree. If we see him early, if we see them like in the first round, we got a shot.
That's what I'm saying.
We got a shot.
That's what I'm saying.
If we see them boys in like the conference front or the second round, that shit is about to be a sweep. Like, that's just how I feel. Like, I don't think nobody in East is seeing them. I don't think they really got a challenge until the finals. TJ.
You see them in the second round. They done beat whoever in the first round in 4.
Yes,
the Heat. I don't see us.
And the Heat coming out of that bitch. The Heat coming out of a 6-7 game series. In the
that's what. And if the Heat get game 1, bro, that's all they need, bro. If they come back to Miami 1-1, bro, that's all they need for them boys to be like, fuck. Shit. Here we go again.
Give me exactly your scenario. They sweep wherever the fuck the 8th seed is. We go 6 or 7 with Cleveland, Milwaukee, whoever it is. We grind it out.
You want to build up 11, bro. Listen, okay. So I can understand that if we're the more talented team, we want to be in game like playoff shape to face one of the teams that has given us problems. Like, if I'm a more talented team, then I would like to get a series of 2 under my belt. Like, I don't want to start the playoffs playing the Miami Heat.
No.
I don't want because there's before like in the first round of the playoff, every team has a hint of doubt, bro. You don't know how you're going to play in the
It's a different
playoffs.
game.
You don't
it's a
know.
different game. You don't know.
Right, just take game one, bro. It take
one game for Miami to beat Boston for them to like get the spiral. And then they go to that 2-man game where it's just Jimmy and Jalen. I'm not Jimmy, but Tatum and Jalen Brown taking shots and nobody else taking shots. And that's all Miami need right there because they know how to beat that. That's an interesting conversation.
This is my thing with the Celtics, bro. And people can hype them up all year long. We have a record of what Drew Holiday does in the playoffs. We have a record of what Drew Holiday and Jimmy Butler, what happens there. We know what Jalen Brown does in the playoffs. We know.
It's a two, but you got to tell the story, Bubba. Tell the whole story.
Tatum will shoot you to 2 wins. Tatum will win you 2 games by himself. And then there's going to be 2 games where he is the problem. And he is not hitting anything. And he's going to keep shooting.
You tell the whole story about that Drew shit, though.
And then Porzingis, I am a prisoner of the moment. I only remember last year. I have a memory problem. Tua's got the same thing as me. It's our brain. Like we can't go all the way back. But here's the thing. So, and here, Kristaps Porzingis in the playoffs. We've never seen it before. Bam. I trust Bam on that spot. Derek White, bro. Come on.
Hey, bro.
If we're worrying about Derek White, we're not contenders. I'm sorry. I don't care about Derek White.
Derek White is the player on their team who's going to give us the most problems.
Maybe
he's the most.
You spitting.
He's the most disruptive player on their team to what Miami wants to do.
Absolutely.
Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown, we know what they're going to do. But Derek White, he's the one who disrupts what Miami wants to do.
Yeah, I think that's the difference this year. I think you get a different Derek White. He's way better now. And KP at the top of the key threes, that shit's just automatic now. Those are the 2 biggest issues I think the Miami Heat going to have, bro.
And then the thing
is wild card to me because we
know Jalen Brown can't dribble. We're not worried about Jalen Brown too much.
And having you say Drew Holiday, like me too, but what I say is him and Porzingis got to show me, which means they got to do it. But I can respect the fact he went from 3 in Milwaukee to 5 in Boston.
He don't care.
He has no plays called for him. He only attacks if he has a mismatch. He just shoot wide open shots. So it's but I ain't gonna hold you, bro.
Isn't he retiring at the end of the year too? I know he was talking about.
I don't know what that nigga doing, but
I don't follow Boston news.
To your point, TJ, Porzingis is the biggest wild card to me because the top of the key shit can be easily found. Like any team can manipulate to get that guy that shot. And if he's a playoff player and he's gonna hit that shit in the playoffs, or he's even better, he elevates the playoffs. Then I agree with. I don't know how you stop him when they get to that level. But outside of Porzingis, because we haven't seen him before. I mean, Spo has seen this team too many times, man. And I just think Jimmy, Bam, they've seen these guys too many times, and I don't believe.
But what they don't do, Bubba, they don't stay.
I don't believe in Missoula at all. I don't believe in.
I think the point is we'd rather play Milwaukee in the Eastern Conference Finals than Boston.
Totally.
Oh,
I want them right before the East TF.
Sure.
I want Cleveland round 1. Give me them 2. That's what I want.
I don't want to play Cleveland at all. To be honest with you, I'm terrified of it.
I do. I want that Donovan Mitchell-Tyler Herro matchup, or is he going to duck that one next? We'll see.
Brother,
find out on the next episode.
Let's get on to the next episode. We've been going for an hour and 7 minutes. Let's go on to the next game. We got Detroit. I'm sorry, Bubba. The boy feeling good?
Oh, we got to be feeling good, bro. I mean, I usually try to make jokes at this part, but I can't. All the Tyler Herro injury stuff was jokes, by the way. Don't want to see this man lose his career. Just the rest of the playoffs. But let's be real. We're gonna blow out Detroit next week, next game. And if we don't, like Threat said, we got problems because Detroit is the worst basketball team I've ever seen in my life. So if we don't figure that out, I mean, Jimmy and Bam could take this game off. We should still figure it out. We should still get that W. So I hope we blow them out. We should blow them out, but we're not going to cover. Don't ever bet to the cover. Clutch game number 1,000,005 maybe coming up though. We don't know.
Vice City RX, do I have some words for you after all league boy again? You just relax, bro. You relax. I'm gonna tell you exactly how to get that.
Exactly.
TJ, the boy feeling good?
Oh yeah, we good over there. It's Detroit. We gotta be real. They finna smack these boys.
Okay. Kim, the boy feeling good?
The boy is feeling a little uneasy, but I believe that it'll be a hard-fought victory because that is the level on which the Miami Heat play on a regular basis. It is that time, quote Jimmy Butler himself. So I'm interested to see if we come out and take care of business. I feel like we haven't had a blistering hot 3 game from shooting threes. So maybe this is the time for that. Duncan Robinson, where you're at, Bubba. Not you, but Duncan. But yeah, I will not put nothing past this team. I know who they are. They slept walk against Utah a little bit today, and that's why the game was so close. My man over here said that Jimmy and Bam can take the game off. You are out your rabbit ass mind. That team, we ain't got that. We can't. Don't do that. Don't do that. But yeah, I'm feeling good. That's gonna be another dub. So it'll be 7 out of 8 wins, and you know what I'm saying. Then we're gonna be on to the next one.
Savvy Fiend, I agree with you wholeheartedly. Kate Cunningham is going to do whatever in the fuck he wants in this game, and it might result in 50 points. But I can tell you what else going to be a result of this game. The Heat about to blow that shit out. Fuck is you talking about? Easily at that. By the way, okay? Bam might get locked up. They got some pretty tall people over there like Durden and like, hey, brother, they got people over there who going to give Bam some issues. But Jimmy.
We got Kevin Rozier.
Huh?
He can dribble the ball to the basket.
You know what? I lied. Bam. 45. Fuck is you talking about? Jimmy, 60. Dukan Robinson, 70. He got to make up for all these shots and got to put Tyler Herro dick in the dirt in this game, and this is the perfect one to do it. They ain't got Killian Hayes no more, so they're a little bit better, addition by subtraction, but they still the Detroit fucking Pistons. We better win this game by 60 points. Otherwise, Threat will be hosting the postgame show, and there'll be no nice words said the entire time. Deal with it. Thank you guys in the comments, as always, for joining the show, making it much more fun than it would have been without you. Thank you to my boy Bubba, pulling up to work finally. Appreciate it. Hope to see more of you. Thankful to all the members of the Kang Gang for pulling up my boy Threat, who had to leave early, my boy Kendall, and my boy TJ. And, of course, the Kang in the underground, my boy Kang Justin in the back on the ones and twos. We will see you guys after that Detroit game, hopefully after a dub. What?
Play the video of me.
Oh yeah, we packing somebody up.